Welcome to Egypt. A land of timeless wonders, golden sands, and ancient secrets whispered by the winds of history. From the majestic pyramids of Giza to the tranquil shores of the Red Sea, Egypt is a country that stirs the soul and ignites the imagination. It's where the legacy of pharaohs rises from the desert, where the mighty Nile flows through lush green valleys, and where every sunrise over a temple feels like a step into eternity. This is not just a destination, it's a gateway into one of humanity's most extraordinary civilizations. But Egypt is more than its ancient marvels. It's the serenity of Siwa Oasis, the vibrant streets of Cairo, the colorful corals of Marsa Alam, and the dramatic landscapes of the White Desert. It's a land where adventure meets tranquility and where the past and present live side by side in stunning harmony. So stay with us, because in this video, we're unveiling 50 of the most breathtaking, awe-inspiring and soul-soothing places across Egypt, each one more unforgettable than the last. Let the journey begin. White Desert. The White Desert is a surreal and peaceful landscape in Egypt's western desert, where chalk rock formations sculpted by wind over millennia rise like frozen waves across the sand. As the sun moves across the sky, these formations shift in color, from pale gold to creamy white to glowing orange. The silence here is deep and uninterrupted, broken only by the soft crunch of sand beneath your feet or a breeze whispering through the canyons. At night, the sky opens wide, revealing a stunning array of stars. Whether visited by jeep or camel, the White Desert feels otherworldly. Quiet, vast, and timeless. It's a place that invites reflection and stillness amid the beauty of nature's most patient artwork. Siwa Oasis. Siwa Oasis is a tranquil paradise nestled in Egypt's western desert, far from the noise of cities and time. Surrounded by palm groves, salt lakes, and golden dunes, the oasis breathes calmness into every moment. Its natural springs provide cool, clear water, while the ruins of the oracle temple of Amun whisper stories of ancient pilgrims, including Alexander the Great. The mud brick architecture of Siwa's old town blends harmoniously with the landscape, and its people live in rhythm with tradition and nature. Donkey carts move slowly through narrow lanes, and dates hang heavily from palm trees. Siwa is more than a place. It is a mood of stillness, ancient wisdom, and deep connection with the desert's soft voice. Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai is a place of deep spiritual stillness and natural beauty in Egypt's Sinai Peninsula. Pilgrims and travelers climb its gentle but steady slopes to reach the summit where, according to tradition, Moses received the Ten Commandments. The path winds through rocky terrain, illuminated softly by the stars for those making the sunrise journey. At the top, silence reigns. The first light of dawn breaks over layered mountain ridges, bathing the world in golden peace. The landscape speaks in whispers of faith, of solitude, of timelessness. Whether you come for religious reasons or for personal reflection, Mount Sinai offers a profound sense of quiet and clarity that lingers long after the journey ends. Ras Mohammed National Park. Ras Mohammed National Park, at the southern tip of the Sinai Peninsula, is a marine sanctuary where the desert meets the Red Sea in an explosion of natural life. Above water, the silence of the desert dominates, with salt pans, mangroves, and turquoise lagoons offering a stark, peaceful contrast. Below the surface, coral reefs bloom with color, and schools of fish move like floating tapestries. Snorkelers drift gently above brain corals and sea fans while time seems to slow. On shore, the soft rustle of palm fronds and the distant call of seabirds accompany long, thoughtful walks. Ras Mohammed is a meeting point of elements, earth, water, sky, where nature flourishes in quiet, undisturbed harmony. Wadi al-Hitan. Wadi al-Hitan, or the Valley of the Whales, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site nestled within the Western Desert, where ancient secrets rest silently beneath the sand. Fossilized remains of early whales lie exposed across the landscape, telling a quiet story of Earth's deep history. There are no crowds here, just wind, layered rock, and the soft golden silence of the desert. Walking through the valley, you may feel the weight of time pressing softly around you. Interpretive trails guide visitors without disturbing the natural calm. The fossils, though still and lifeless, evoke awe, curiosity, and wonder. Wadi al-Hitan is more than a scientific marvel. It is a meditation on time, change, and the delicate whispers of the past. Colored Canyon. The Colored Canyon in the Sinai Peninsula is a winding slot canyon carved into sandstone, where walls of red, orange, yellow, and pink tower silently over narrow paths. The colors shift with light, creating a peaceful kaleidoscope of nature's artistry. As you walk through its tight corridors, the outside world disappears, replaced by the cool touch of stone and the muffled echo of each step. The shapes, smooth curves, arches, and layered walls invite you to slow down and take in each detail. There is no rush here, only quiet exploration and the gentle hum of nature's erosion. The colored canyon feels like a secret carved into time, ancient, quiet, and beautifully alive in its stillness. Giza Pyramids. The Giza Pyramids rise from the edge of Cairo like timeless guardians of the desert, their massive stones glowing under the sun. Despite their fame and scale, there is something deeply peaceful about standing near them in the early morning or late afternoon, when the crowds thin and the light softens. The desert stretches quietly beyond, and the silent faces of the Sphinx and pyramids watch over the sands. Time slows here, measured not in minutes but in millennia. The wind whispers through stone corridors, and camels move gently in the distance. The Giza pyramids invite more than admiration. They invite contemplation, a connection to the past, and a moment of awe-filled peace beneath the shadow of eternity. Great Sphinx of Giza. The Great Sphinx of Giza lies quietly beside the mighty pyramids, carved from a single block of limestone and watching over the desert for thousands of years. With the body of a lion and the face of a human, it stands as a silent guardian, majestic, mysterious, and serene. In the early morning light, the surrounding sand glows softly, and the Sphinx seems to emerge gently from the earth itself. Despite the flow of tourists throughout the day, the atmosphere can still become remarkably still in quieter moments. Standing before it, you feel the hush of time, the weight of centuries resting in stone, and the enduring calm of something that has seen the world change, yet remains unmoved. Karnak Temple. Karnak Temple in Luxor is not just a monument, it's a vast, sacred complex that hums with quiet grandeur. Massive stone columns rise like ancient trees in the great hypostyle hall, and sunlight filters through their shadows, painting the walls with shifting warmth. Hieroglyphs carved thousands of years ago tell stories of gods, kings, and offerings. But more than history, Karnak offers a profound silence. Especially in the early hours or late evening, when the crowds thin, the enormity of the place doesn't overwhelm. It invites stillness. The gentle breeze flows between pillars, birds nest in the ruins, and reflections shimmer on the sacred lake. Walking through Karnak is like moving through a dream, an ancient one that continues to breathe softly today. Valley of the Kings. Hidden in the quiet cliffs of Luxor's west bank, the Valley of the Kings rests with a solemn stillness, where Egypt's most powerful pharaohs were laid to rest. The desert winds whisper over the rocky landscape, and a sacred hush follows visitors as they descend into the tombs below. Inside, intricate murals of stars, gods, and journeys to the afterlife still glow with vibrant color, untouched by time. There's a peaceful finality here, a deep sense of respect for lives once grand and the eternity they now inhabit. Every step into this valley is a journey through silence and reverence, a walk alongside ancient spirits, and a reminder of life's passage into something calm, quiet, and infinite. Abu Simbel temples. Carved into a mountainside and standing over Lake Nasser, the Abu Simbel temples are colossal yet peaceful, silent witnesses to the power and beauty of ancient Egypt. The four massive statues of Ramses II sit calmly at the entrance, gazing out over the desert with quiet confidence. Inside, cool stone corridors lead to sanctuaries bathed in low light and decorated with timeless carvings. The atmosphere is reverent, as if the stone itself still remembers sacred rituals. Twice a year, the sun enters the temple and gently illuminates the inner sanctum, a moment of cosmic harmony. Despite their scale, the temples offer an experience of quiet wonder, where architecture, history, and nature sit in peaceful alignment. Philae Temple. Philae Temple rests peacefully on an island in the Nile near Aswan, surrounded by calm waters and palm trees. Dedicated to the goddess Isis, the temple feels gentle and sacred, a quiet refuge from the modern world. Reached by a short boat ride, the journey itself prepares you for its serene embrace. Columns rise like delicate sentinels, and birds nest in the crevices of ancient stone. As you walk its paths, time slows. Reflections of the temple dance softly on the Nile's surface, and the breeze carries the scent of warm stone and river air. Philae is more than a relic. It is a sacred space suspended between sky and water, where history flows as calmly as the river that surrounds it. Temple of Hatshepsut. Built into the cliffs at Deir el-Bahari, the Temple of Hatshepsut stands in perfect harmony with its natural surroundings. Terraced and symmetrical, the structure rises gently from the desert floor, echoing the calm lines of the mountains behind it. Morning light washes over the temple in gold, and the long colonnades cast soft shadows that move with the sun. Despite its grandeur, the temple feels peaceful, an elegant space honoring Egypt's great female pharaoh with quiet dignity. The still air and the vast open space around it invite contemplation. It's a place where architecture meets the landscape, and where strength is expressed not in noise, but in balance, grace, and timeless serenity. Luxor Temple. Luxor Temple sits calmly in the heart of the city, glowing gently under the setting sun or soft evening lights. Unlike many ancient structures that feel remote, Luxor Temple hums with quiet energy in the midst of modern life. The contrast is striking. Ancient columns stand silently while daily life passes by. At dusk, the temple becomes especially tranquil. The air cools, lights cast golden glows across carvings, and the Nile reflects its outline in shimmering stillness. It's a place where the past remains present, not in dominance, but in peaceful coexistence. Luxor Temple invites you to pause, not to escape the world, but to connect more deeply with it, through the steady calm of enduring beauty. Nile River. The Nile River is Egypt's timeless lifeline, flowing northward with a patient grace that has nourished civilization for millennia. Its waters shimmer under the morning sun, and feluccas with wide white sails glide gently along its currents. Villages, date palms, and lush green fields line its banks, forming a peaceful corridor through the heart of the country. Sitting quietly on a boat, you hear only the lapping water, and the occasional call of birds. Sunsets over the Nile are slow and golden, bathing the world in calm. The river does not rush, it meanders, steady and sure. To float on the Nile is to move with nature's own heartbeat, slow, steady, eternal, a source of life, peace, and quiet renewal. Edfu Temple. Nestled along the Nile between Luxor and Aswan, the Temple of Edfu stands as one of the best preserved shrines in Egypt, dedicated to the falcon god Horus. Its massive pylons, hieroglyph-covered walls, and graceful colonnades remain almost untouched by time. As you walk through the quiet, shadowed halls, you feel a sacred hush, as if the temple still holds echoes of ancient rituals. The calmness is tangible, broken only by your own footsteps and the soft rustle of the wind. Outside, the desert sun glows warmly on the stone, and the Nile flows nearby in peaceful silence. Edfu Temple invites you to reflect, not just on history, but on how serenity can endure across centuries, etched in stone and spirit. Kom Ombo Temple. Perched peacefully on a bend in the Nile, the Kom Ombo Temple is a rare double temple, honoring both Sobek, the crocodile god, and Horus, the falcon-headed protector. Its unique dual symmetry gives it an air of balanced harmony. The temple stands surrounded by the sounds of birds and river wind, its columns rising gracefully toward the sky. Nearby, the Crocodile Museum houses ancient mummified crocodiles, silent and fascinating. At dusk, the sun casts long golden shadows through the stone corridors, and the river shimmers with soft light. It's a place of duality, light and dark, peace and power, life and myth. In Kom Ombo, you don't just witness history, you feel the steady breath of Egypt's spiritual past, calm and unbroken. Dendera Temple. The Temple of Hathor at Dendera is a vision of cosmic peace and divine joy. Located north of Luxor, it feels like a hidden sanctuary. The ceilings are painted in deep celestial blues, decorated with stars, goddesses, and the famous zodiac of Dendera. The columns are crowned with the serene face of Hathor, the goddess of love and music, who seems to smile down on visitors. The interior is cool and quiet, and incense once filled the air here during sacred rites. Light from the outside filters in softly, revealing delicate carvings that speak of joy, fertility, and harmony. The piece within Dendera is different, gentle, radiant, feminine. It's a space not of awe, but of warmth, music, and timeless calm. Abydos Temple. The Temple of Seti. Ayat Abydos is one of Egypt's most spiritual sites, a place revered by ancient Egyptians as a gateway to the afterlife. Far from the busy tourist trail, it offers a peaceful, meditative experience. The temple is richly inscribed with some of the most detailed and beautifully preserved carvings in the country. Deep in its chambers lies the famous Abydos King List, a chronicle of Egypt's earliest rulers, etched in silence for eternity. The atmosphere is hushed and reverent. Soft light from above creates gentle contrasts on the reliefs, and the cool stone beneath your feet grounds you in the moment. Abydos is not just a historical site, it is a sacred space where the spirit of ancient Egypt quietly lingers. Cairo. Cairo is a city of contrasts, bustling streets, ancient ruins, and hidden pockets of calm. Amid the rhythm of honking horns and vibrant life, serenity can still be found. The Nile divides the city in a smooth, flowing line, offering peaceful riverbank strolls and slow boat rides beneath the sunset. In the old Islamic quarter, courtyards and mosques invite silence and contemplation. In the early morning, before the city stirs, the golden light glows across stone minarets and ancient rooftops. Cairo is not only chaos, it's resilience, warmth, and surprising calm. In its older corners and sacred sites, you find a stillness that speaks of centuries past, reminding you that even in the liveliest of cities, peace always finds a place to linger. Egyptian Museum. The Egyptian Museum in Cairo is a quiet treasury of wonders. Though filled with countless artifacts, the energy within is not chaotic. It is reverent, curious, and calm. From the golden mask of Tutankhamun to delicate papyrus scrolls and ancient jewelry, each piece invites thoughtful awe. The dim lighting and echoing halls make visitors speak softly, as if in a sanctuary. Statues stare serenely from millennia past, and time seems to slow as you walk through Egypt's rich legacy. The museum holds not just objects but silence, an unspoken connection between ancient artisans and modern souls. It is a place of respect and stillness, where history is preserved not as a lesson, but as a living presence whispering through quiet halls. Saladin's Citadel. Perched atop Mokattam Hill, the Saladin Citadel overlooks Cairo with quiet dignity. Built in the 12th century, its ancient walls once guarded the city from invaders, but today they offer a place of reflection. The wind whispers through arched corridors, and the panoramic view of Cairo stretches out like a living tapestry below. The mosque domes within the citadel gleam softly in the sunlight, and the peaceful courtyards invite you to pause. Here, past and present coexist. Amid the call to prayer and the scent of old stone, a deep calm settles. It's not just a fortress, it's a sanctuary of time, where the power of history meets the hush of high air and wide open sky. Al-Azhar Mosque. In the heart of Cairo, Al-Azhar Mosque is both a place of learning and a haven of spiritual calm. Founded in the 10th century, its white domes and minarets stand gracefully amid the city's rhythm. Inside, the marble courtyard reflects the sunlight, creating a serene glow. Students still study here, quietly reading sacred texts, their voices low and steady. The intricate arches and carvings create a sacred geometry of peace, while the history wrapped in every stone humbles the soul. Despite the city's energy beyond its walls, Al-Azhar remains undisturbed, a place of clarity, prayer, and knowledge. Time moves slowly here, and for a while, the heart settles into stillness, surrounded by faith and enduring tradition. Khan el-Khalili Bazaar. Amid the colourful chaos of Cairo, Khan el-Khalili Bazaar offers its own kind of peace, one hidden in scents, colours, and tradition. Though bustling with life, the market carries a timeless calm woven into its very walls. Lanterns shimmer gently overhead, and the scent of spices and incense fills the air. As you walk its winding alleys, there's rhythm in the chatter, harmony in the clinking of tea glasses, and beauty in handcrafted treasures. Sit at an old cafe, sip mint tea, and watch the world go by, slow, rich, and layered. In Khan el-Khalili, peace is not silence, it's the comfort of tradition, the charm of heritage, and the slow dance of centuries blending into the present moment. Bent Pyramid. The Bent Pyramid stands quietly in the Darshur Desert, an ancient mystery etched in stone and solitude. Unlike its sharper siblings at Giza, the Bent Pyramid curves midway up, a change in angle that gives it a unique, graceful profile. Surrounded by open land and stillness, it feels like a forgotten monument under a wide, endless sky. There are no crowds here, just you, the desert wind, and this silent sentinel of a bygone era. Up close, its limestone casing stones gleam in the sun, whispering of architectural ambition and adaptation. The air is dry and clean, and the peace is total. The Bent Pyramid doesn't just invite curiosity, it offers a quiet place to stand in awe, embraced by earth and sky. Saqqara. Saqqara stretches across the desert like a forgotten city of stone and silence. It is one of Egypt's oldest and most sacred necropolises, where pyramids, tombs and temples rest beneath a wide, open sky. The desert wind moves softly through ruins that once buzzed with life and ritual. Time slows here. The Step Pyramid of Giza rises at its heart, not just as a monument, but as a gentle reminder of how long humanity has sought meaning in the heavens. Walk among the tombs and you'll find carvings still sharp, colors still clinging to stone. Saqqara is not crowded or loud. It's a solemn, reflective landscape where history waits quietly and the soul is invited to linger without urgency. Farafra Oasis. Farafra Oasis is a place of pure quiet, tucked gently between the vast sands of the Western Desert. Fewer people venture here, giving it an untouched serenity. White limestone cliffs cradle the green patch of date palms and mud brick homes. The air feels cleaner, and the wind moves in soft waves over the desert floor. Hot springs bubble slowly nearby, offering comfort and calm. Life in Farafra flows like a slow current, still, yet full of quiet meaning. Nearby, the white desert casts its surreal magic, but within Farafra itself, there is only peace. No crowds, no noise, just space to breathe, to pause, and to feel deeply connected to the earth beneath you. Marsa Matru. Marsa Matru rests softly along Egypt's northern coast, kissed by the Mediterranean Sea's pale turquoise waves. Its sandy beaches are finer than powder, stretching wide beneath open skies. The rhythm here is gentle, the water laps quietly at the shore, and the town hums with the slow pace of seaside life. Walk along the corniche at sunset, and the light paints everything in soft gold. Boats drift lazily in the harbour, and laughter carries lightly on the breeze. Marsa Matru isn't about excitement, it's about ease. The stillness of the sea, the warmth of the sun, and the gentle smiles of locals create a calm haven where time seems to blur and peace becomes your natural state. Cleopatra's Beach. Cleopatra's Beach is a hidden gem nestled in Marsa Matru's serene embrace. The waters here are uniquely clear, so clear you can see the seabed's soft sandy patterns beneath your feet. Named after Egypt's legendary queen, the beach is peaceful and untouched, bordered by smooth rocks and small coves. The sea feels warmer here, as if it remembers stories of ancient royalty. Wind rustles through seagrasses, and each wave kisses the shore with a hushed rhythm. Whether you wade into the water or sit quietly at the edge, there's a softness that settles over you. It's not about spectacle but sensation, sunlight on skin, sea salt in the air, and the gentle hush of nature holding you in place. Sharm el-Sheikh. Sharm el-Sheikh sits at the southern tip of the Sinai Peninsula, cradled by mountains and the Red Sea's deep blue serenity. Though it's well known, the true beauty of Sharm lies in its peaceful corners. In early morning, the sea is mirror-like, and the sun gently warms the shore. Desert winds move softly through the resort gardens, and the world feels perfectly still. Underwater, coral reefs come alive silently, revealing a hidden world of delicate, glowing life. There's space here to unwind, reflect, and connect. charm is more than a resort. It's a meeting point of nature's elements, balanced in a tranquil harmony that lingers. El Gouna. El Gouna is a modern oasis of calm along the Red Sea, where every detail feels intentional and soothing. Built on a network of lagoons, its layout invites quiet exploration, by foot, by bike, or even by boat. The town is painted in soft tones of sand and sea, and there's a hush to the way life moves here. Sailboats drift between villas, birds call across open water, and evenings arrive in a gentle hush. It's a place for barefoot walks, candlelit dinners, and morning swims in water as clear as glass. El Gouna doesn't demand attention, it invites presence. It's where stillness meets luxury, and peace flows as freely as the gentle waves beneath your balcony. And so we conclude our incredible journey through of the most breathtaking and timeless places across Egypt. From the ancient mysteries of the pyramids and the silent grandeur of the Valley of the Kings, to the serene beauty of the Siwa Oasis and the vibrant life along the Nile, Egypt reveals itself as a land where history and nature dance in perfect harmony. Every temple, every desert, every crystal-clear sea whispers stories that span millennia, inviting you to step into a world unlike any other. We hope this voyage has inspired your spirit of adventure and awakened your curiosity about this extraordinary land of wonders. If Egypt's magic moved you even a little, please like this video to share the wonder, share it with fellow explorers and dreamers. Comment below your favorite spot or where you'd love to visit first, and don't forget to subscribe for more awe-inspiring journeys from around the globe. Thank you for traveling with us. Until next time, may your travels be filled with discovery, awe, and unforgettable moments.